tryna put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Really point to just to hurt you. All red lamb just to tease you.
Welcome back to week 2 of Inside Tiger Athletics. I'm your host, Lydia Fielder, and this week we've got another exciting lineup ahead of us. First up, we're talking the ladies of Tiger Volleyball. The team has gone 8-3 overall this season and is currently undefeated in conference. Last week we discussed that Bentonville High School has totaled 125 state championships across all sports. Under head coach Michelle Smith, the volleyball team has claimed 5 of those state titles since 2007. We caught up with Coach Smith to get her take on how the season is going so far. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Michelle Smith. I'm the head varsity coach here at Bentonville High School. And we are off to a great start this year. Our volleyball team is 8-3 and we are undefeated in conference. We are led by a very strong senior group of 12 seniors and some very strong captains. Last week we had an exciting match against Fayetteville and we were down 2-0, came back and won in 5 with the 5th game going 15-13. So that's kind of an exciting stamp on the start of our season, and hopefully it goes to show what is to come. All right, so this year is a really special year. We have 12 seniors. They are leading the team off the court and on the court. They are providing great leadership this year, which is showing in our scores. A few that have stood out over the last few weeks, our setter, Bailey Barganier. In football terms, she would be the quarterback of the team, so she has led our players on the court. Tori Lowry, our right side hitter, Timber Riley, Emma Palisak, both of our outside hitters, and Grace Joyce, another middle for us. These players have produced some pretty amazing statistics over the last few weeks and are definitely a force to be reckoned with. As far as a player of the week so far, going into tomorrow's game would be Emma Palisak. She has become a player, a force to be reckoned with in the front row, in the back row. Her defensive skills have definitely stepped up. Offense at the net, she has become a powerhouse for the Tigers, and it's really starting to show her senior year. There's no glitches in her game right now. She is obviously a senior, a captain. She's leading this team on the court and off the court, and the score is showing and her statistics are showing, and she's a well-deserved player of the week. Our goals for the rest of the season, obviously we're taking it week by week, game by game right now, to be either first or second in our conference, leading into the state tournament. Last year we had a pretty big chip on our shoulders after losing in the quarterfinals to North Little Rock. So we have a lot of unfinished business this year, and the main part of that agenda to complete that business is winning the state championship.
I'm Emma Palisak and I play on the VHS volleyball team. I have been on the team for 4 years and played volleyball since I was in 3rd grade. I love being on the volleyball team because we have like a family atmosphere and we always push each other really hard in practice to make each other better. Our goals this year for the season are to have an undefeated conference season and to win state, and we would like to have a lot of fans in the stands to do that.
So we would love to see you come out and watch some volleyball in action at Tiger Arena. Our next home game is this Tuesday coming up against Springdale. If you've never been to a volleyball game, it's packed full of action, and we would love to fill those stands.
Well, we are certainly excited to continue following the successes of the Lady Tiger volleyball team through their tough schedule. And speaking of tough, the Tiger football team dropped its season opener last Friday with 3 turnovers on the road. Let's go to Coach Grant, who recaps last week's loss against Kansas City Rockhurst.
All right, after our trip to Kansas City Rockhurst last week, obviously it didn't go as we planned, as we were beat by the Kansas City Rockhurst Hawklets 35-8. We learned a lot from that game. First of all, obviously Kansas City Rockhurst is a top-notch program, playing in their third week. They had just coming off a big win, and you know, we had about 18 kids that were starting their first ball game, and truthfully it showed a little bit. We did some good things. We're proud of the way our kids played to an extent, but it was not the effort that we're looking for. You know, we had some bright spots. Cameron Mays Hunt did set the all-time leading receiving record with 10 catches, and he'll continue to do that and shatter some more records as we go throughout the year, but not the effort we're looking for the Bentonville Tigers as we go into this week.
There's no rest for the weary this week as the Tigers head to face the Bixby Spartans. The Spartans are coming off of their third consecutive state championship winning season. Coach Grant gives us a look at the keys to the win this week on the road in Oklahoma.
This week we are excited to travel to Bixby, Oklahoma, and compete against a program that is this year going for their fourth straight state championship. They've won the last three. Very talented group, offensively and defensively. Have some Division I prospects on the offensive line at left tackle and right tackle. Quarterback's a very talented young man. They return a back that has rushed for over 2,000 yards last year, so our defense will obviously have their work cut out for us. On the defensive side of the ball, they have a group of kids that return some significant experience at the linebacker core and defensive line. They've played well this past week as they competed against probably the top program in Oklahoma, in Jenks, Oklahoma. Beat them significantly for the first time in 40 years. So they're coming off a high. Our kids will have to play well and have a great week of practice as we plan on traveling to Bixby and competing against a top-notch football program. If you're unable to make the trip to Bixby, please follow us along on BentonvilleSportsNetwork.com.
As always, if you're unable to make it to Friday night's game, be sure to log on to the live stream online or tune in to the VHS app for the 7 o'clock kickoff. That's all we have for you this week at Inside Tiger Athletics. Be sure to join us next week as we feature some exciting new segments as well as some special guests you won't want to miss. For Inside Tiger Athletics, I'm Lydia Fielder. Thanks for watching.
I'm tryna put you in the worst